Welcome back on our lettering series and using your iPad to create a digital lettering quote. So in our last video, we worked on laying it out and kind of using Autodesk Sketchbook to sketch out some thumbnails. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start, now that we've chosen a layout that we really like, we're going to start moving towards a final design. Now you can keep your thumbnails if you want, or you could just go ahead and clear them out. I'm going to start a new sketch again, so I'm going to stay with the same format with the 3300 by 3300. That way it is still a square. I'll save my current sketch and just let this be an open, fresh new one. All right, so now what I'm going to do, so before we used our rulers to customize our grid, and you can still do that to lay out your background grid. If you want something a little bit more exact and a little bit more help and guided, what you can do is you can go into and start to create and save from our composition folder, which I have given you. So I have given you a composition folder that has a little bit of these grids that are already made. So like you saw in my example, I used a little bit of a straight line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find one that has more of that straight line that I really liked for my first letters. And that maybe looked a lot more like this one right here. So I really wanted for mine is for my words to go upwards. So you could see these break it down a little bit more. These can be super helpful, and we can also customize them, which I'll show you right now. So I can flip it horizontally, I can flip it upside down. These are different ways you can alter your image if you'd like. So I want my words to be going up, so I like that, and I want them to be a little bit bigger. So these are going to be my top words, so I'm done. I only need 2 layers though, so what I'm going to do is crop some of this out. Alright, so I want to get rid of this bottom one because I'm going to do a different kind of grid for that. So I am just going to take my eraser, get the size pretty big, and just erase out what I don't need from this grid. And now I'm going to insert a different one for the bottom word. So remember, mine got straight at the top and then got bigger. I am going to choose this one here. And I want this one to say matter. So I'm going to just let that, I'm going to kind of eye it right now. I can move it again later. I'm gonna flip it horizontally actually and have it be like this. I'm gonna get rid of this top one, I don't need it. It's just gonna start to reveal the image underneath. If you ever need to move again, there's your transform tool that kind of pops back up there for you. That's more so what I'm looking at. To have matter kind of open up like that. Now this means I got to come back to my diagonal. I want those to go like that. I'm going to keep kind of adjusting my grid. I think that gives me a really nice basic set. So go ahead and insert some grids or draw your grids and get your area set up to start adding some letters.